honor and also a lot of pressure to represent your country. And we saw that pressure earlier today in our first matchup between Sinan and Kostecka. Poland's Barbara Kostecka not quite able to play her best tennis today. Excellent ball striking from these two to start off this match. Both of these players are such good ball strikers. You can just hear the sound of the ball in their rackets. Such a beautiful sound. So we see early on Sybicka is able to step in. So it's an opening hold for Poland. And as we change ends, we see both captains starting to coach their players. France is captained by Philippe Robin, who played pro tennis back in 1994. Poland captained by Lukisz Kobasek. Oliwia Sybicka is 23-5 on the clay, 35-10 overall. And all 5 of Sybicka's titles are on the clay. So we see that Poland is very comfortable on the clay, but meanwhile, can't argue with Efremova. 10-1 on the clay. She's lost 1 match on this surface on the ITF tour. That's a lot of power that both of these two are creating. And we see the impacts of playing with such power. Sybicka's arm clearly taped up, her upper arm and her shoulder. It's a great return from Sybicka.
50-all.
Already we can see that both of these players are very forehand dominant. This is a 16 and under event. Both players are 16 years old. Efremova knew that ball was in. It was a very smart challenge from her. This seems like it's going to be a first strike match. A battle who can hit their forehand first. And that's an easy hold for both players to open things up as we're tied at 1-1. Ksenia Efremova has had a lot of success on social media as well. She has nearly 80,000 followers on Instagram at only 16 years old. She's had a lot of media coverage as well. It makes sense. I mean, she peaked in October 2025 at number 6 in the world. And the top juniors in the world every year in the ITF get a fair amount of media coverage. Seems like that ball took a bad bounce, but it seems that Sybicka was pretty confident that it was long. Nice serving from Poland.
30-0.
And we're seeing a lot of first serves in these first 3 games. Very high first serve percentage from both players.
POL.
This is high quality tennis. Hard to believe that Sybicka is ranked 125 in the world. So far, she's right there with Efremova, who comes in at number 8 right now. There's so many levels of good in the Pro Tour, in the Junior Pro Tour. It will be interesting to see what separates these two players, if anything, today.
Out. 40-30. 40-30.
So it's currently 40-30 for Sybicka. It's great serving from Sybicka. An excellent hold. So Poland keeps the scoreboard pressure on France. And as we change ends, the physicality of both these players in the first 3 games, great racket head speed. So we saw Philippe Robin giving Efremova some advice. It's so important to establish a close relationship between coach and player when you have a team event like this. It's important to build the trust both on court and off court before the matches start. It's important as a coach from the coaching perspective to make sure that the player trusts you in pressure moments in a match. It's not easy to do, but definitely important to establish.
Solamente una, ¿no? Seguimos, jo.
And these two have been working
Solamente
together
esta
all week.
Acá, acá. Out. 15-0. 50 long.
Amazon Prime did an episode on Efremova. Her dad passed in 2021, and she was still in the 14 and unders. Hard to imagine
30-0.
such a tragedy happening so early in her life. That same week, though, that her dad passed, she won a 14 and under tournament in Sweden.
POL.
Very impressive.
Please.
And her mom, Julia, is her coach. Her mom, Julia, has had a lot of media coverage as well.
Out.
Julia reached a career-high WTA ranking of 285 in the world. She was a top 200 doubles player. And in the episode from Tennis Majors, Julia said that she retired early from the Pro Tour to start a family. She always had a dream of playing in the Grand Slams, and now she can live out that dream through her kids.
Out. 40-15. 40-15. Bola, por favor. Out. Juego Francia.
Efremova continues to serve very well. Such a high percentage of first serves from both these players. Very impressed from the first point how both of them have seemed so ready to compete. Some players have to warm up really hard to be ready. Other players need just a light hit before matches. There's not much variety so far. So far it's just bang bang tennis. Both of these players hitting pretty flat on the clay. Even though Sybicka's 5 ITF titles all came on clay, it's interesting that she seems to play more like a hardcourt player, at least so far. So does Efremova. Lucky let cord there for Sybicka.
30-0. 30-0.
Efremova trains at Mortiglow Tennis Academy. She had the opportunity to practice with Paolo Badosa back in 2024. Even though that practice video is made for social media, it was still pretty clear that Efremova was hitting the tar off the ball. It's wild when 16-year-olds are already creating that ball quality that is close to as good, or if not as good, as some of the best players in the world. Good thought from Efremova. Another pretty straightforward hold with the serve being so important.
Okay.
Huge serve.
15-0.
Not only do these players hit the ball really hard on the serve, but they also place it really well.
Point, please.
You can just tell how well developed their service motions are. Very smooth service motions, a lot of natural power.
Out.
Wow, that was really close.
30-0.
A great thought from Sybicka. But Efremova's backhand is just so pure through it. Right now, Efremova is just hitting through Sybicka a bit. And we see that both of them are hitting that same arc ball pretty flat through the court. It still has good shape, good margin, but it's a lot flatter than we've seen a lot of the other players so far in this event. Beautiful hold from Efremova. As we are all tied up, 3-all. Patrick Mordeclau, of course, the coach of Serena Williams for so many years. And in an interview, Patrick Mordeclau said that Efremova is part of an elite training program that also offers financial support for players. Past players who have been in that program include some names you might know: Stefanos Tsitsipas, Coco Gauff, Alexei Popyrin. Most of the misses so far have been very close to the line for both of these players. Their accuracy is very impressive. That doesn't even seem like a bad miss from Efremova. That ball was going to be so deep if it was in. Neither player has been challenged on serve yet. We're seeing very quick holds. That trend is continuing. And the way that Sybicka plays, also very fast. A bit reminiscent of Cici Bellis. Fast and explosive.
Out.
She's very quick between points.
30, 15.
That's an unbelievable backhand down the line from Sybicka. In a way, these players are making one another look good because there's so little variety. I feel like that slice from Efremova was the first change of pace that we've really seen from her. Both players are here to just pound the ball. But that backhand changeup was amazing from Sybicka. She did not have much room to work with there. Painted the line.
Out.
It's great ball control from Efremova.
40-30.
Efremova can be seen all around the world wearing Nike. In junior tennis, she's pretty synonymous with the Nike kits with the latest releases. They usually put her in it. Efremova has 10 ITF titles. And that ball is seemingly long. And the chair does confirm. That was a huge point. The first moment that Efremova could potentially challenge Sybicka on serve.
Iguales. Dios.
Again, Sybicka's down the lines have been absolute fire this game.
Polonia.
A huge reason why Sybicka has been able to continue to stay in this game because Efremova stepped it up a notch. Efremova is starting to create an even deeper rally ball. We see that Sybicka is pretty far back behind the baseline during the rallies. But the down the lines are saving her.
Out.
It's a bit of a gift there from Efremova. So we change ends.
Polonia gana.
It was a challenging hold, but both sides. Both these players are so technically sound, this really looks like a professional tennis match.
50 love.
It's challenging to call both of those shots loose errors because both players have been very solid, but those were two relatively free points for Efremova. Huge serve there. And before you know it, multiple game point chances for Efremova to tie it right back up.
POL.
Sybicka is so quick to get up to those short balls. They both are. But it seems like the positioning is just excellent. The court positioning and court awareness from both of these juniors. Hard to believe that they're only 16 years old. So it's a great hold from Ksenia Efremova. And we are all knotted up at 4. This is going to be probably the most important game of the set for Oliwia Sybicka. Efremova was knocking on the door. Got it to deuce last time when she was returning. So it's yet another test here for Poland. That serve might have been out. It looked pretty long. But there was no call.
50 love.
And again, they're kind of small moments that a player starts to figure out how to break down the other player. And I feel like that was one of the small moments. Efremova pulling Sybicka wide there, and Sybicka not quite able to get behind that forehand. The margins are so slim, but it's very possible that those two missed forehands from Oliwia Sybicka are going to cost her the set. That wide forehand that she's missed twice now, 2 times in a row, it looks like Efremova is just ready to hunt there, ready to keep on pulling Sybicka wide on that forehand side, see if it's going to break down. That's a great shot from Sybicka. A lot of pressure that these players are handling right now, and they're looking so professional doing it. And there it is, the first breakpoint chance of this match.
30, 40. 30, 40.
Sybicka missed those 2 forehands earlier in this game, and then that backhand. And that might be what cost her the set.
Ball.
Such small margins, and that's a break. So it's a 5-4 lead for Ksenia Efremova as we change ends. Tiny margins. Sybicka had basically no room for error. We'll see if Efremova is able to continue the momentum. Efremova has such a great forehand cross court. And we saw that Oliwia Sybicka not quite able to get behind those forehand cross courts, those wide forehands. And again, we talk about body language a lot, but the body language of Efremova says, I got this. It's not a big deal. Meanwhile, Sybicka's body language with the towel over her head kind of says, well, I did all I could do. I made 2 unforced errors, and here we are. But that's the privilege of playing world number 8 on the ITF Junior Tour. You don't have many times that you can make an unforced error and not have to pay for it. It's just too much power from Efremova. She's absolutely stepping in and ripping those forehands. Even though Sybicka's ball quality has remained very high, it's hard to compete with that when you just have that forehand basically coming in faster and faster each shot.
Out.
It's not easy. There's no room for error for Sybicka. And we see those emotions starting to set in.
Out.
So some cracks in the armor for Oliwia Sybicka. Multiple set point chances here for Efremova and the country of France. Efremova has played a nearly flawless set.
POL.
And that's the first set.
Juego de primer
So
set.
it's a 6-4 set for France. As we change ends, we see.
Six.
We'll see if Sybicka is able to mentally reset. Find a little bit more inner balance, inner peace. It's definitely chaotic to play someone like Efremova, who is taking every opportunity and just hitting the ball harder and harder and harder on that forehand side. Efremova is clocking the ball.
Polonia. Quince 0. 15 love.
Sybicka has won 5 ITF titles on the clay, 3 of those coming in 2025. So she's also playing very well, also on the rise. It's a great setup from Sybicka.
30-0.
And you see how close to the line Sybicka has to play in order to rush Efremova. She has to be both close to the baseline and hit the ball deep enough that it's basically almost out. It's very challenging to rush Efremova. Both players have such smooth strokes and they don't seem to be rushed or rattled easily.
Out.
Some nice serving and
40-0.
point construction here from
POL
Sybicka.
love.
It's probably not super useful to be negative when you're up 40 love, especially after dropping the first set.
Out.
And the opening
Juego
hold goes to
Polonia.
Poland.
Cambio de pelotas. Ball change.
It's tough to strike a balance between respecting your opponent and saying, hey, that was a great shot, and I think I could have done a little better there. It's definitely a tough balance, especially when you're playing one of the top players in the world who basically expects to win every point out here. It was very clear from the first moment that Efremova stepped on the court that she expects to win every point. And she's ready and poised to battle when it gets close, but she thinks she's going to win. And I think that mindset is just so important because it allows you to give yourself grace if you miss a ball, because a lot of Efremova's misses early on were good misses. It was a good idea. It looked good. And honestly, same with Sybicka. Her misses were pretty good as well. Pretty close to the line, pretty smart shot, high probability shots. But it's been a different reaction from Sybicka and Efremova when they miss. When Efremova misses, it seems to be looking like, at least, that she's telling herself, well, I'll make the next one. That's too good from Sybicka. Efremova started to hit the ball a bit too short, and in 2 seconds, Sybicka was there. In an instant, she was just ready to pounce on that. That's too good. It seems that Efremova really flipped the switch there. Efremova is able to make these adjustments so quickly. She saw that Sybicka was stepping into her forehand, so she almost challenged her. She said, okay, well, my forehand's better. She stepped in and ripped that same ball, except it was a little bit deeper. It's a great return from Sybicka. Efremova is 39-7 overall on the ITF Junior Tour. That includes a 10-1 mark on these clay courts.
POL. POL.
So the first small window of opportunity for Poland here.
50-40.
Multiple breakpoint chances here for Oliwia Sybicka. That's a tough miss. That might be very costly for Poland.
30-40.
It was a great return from Sybicka, but she just rushed a little bit on that backhand. Another breakpoint chance, though, for Poland.
Let.
That's tough. We see Efremova was in control at that point.
Play point, first service.
Wow, it seems like that ball caught the line, so that's a break.
Polonia.
What an excellent response from Sybicka after dropping the first set. Seems like that ball just hit the line. Weird bounce off the line there. Yep, absolutely. All of a sudden, it's Efremova who's under a bit of pressure. What a quick change in momentum. Both of these players are making or missing the ball by mere inches. These are incredibly close balls, incredibly close to the baseline. That's too good from Sybicka. Sybicka seems very poised right now. Definitely ready to jump on any opportunity, any shorter ball. A great serve +1 there.
15.
It's that wide forehand that has a little bit less pace. Very nuanced, because the wide flat forehand Sybicka likes. But the wide forehand with a little less pace, she seems to struggle with a bit. Efremova was starting to set up that point exactly how she needed to against Sybicka, just testing that forehand, going short angle. But Sybicka stayed solid. This is definitely a wonderful start from Poland. Few opportunities here to increase that lead. Wow, it's a 3-love lead for Oliwia Sybicka, who did not blink and just continued swinging through. So we'll see if Sybicka continues to step in, continues to be brave in this very, very important part of the second set. Because I feel like it could easily be back to 3-2 in 2 seconds if Sybicka takes any pedal off the metal, any less energy. It's going to be definitely even more challenging, because I could see Efremova just raising her game right now another level, challenging Sybicka. This is a fun match because both players are making one another look good. They're stepping in, hitting a nice hard flat ball to one another. So they're both very much in rhythm. It's a great return from Sybicka. She seems to have improved that wide forehand literally over the course of 3 points. It's a great serve though from Efremova. And right now the best thing that Efremova can do is just continue to play first strike tennis, to play the tennis that won her the first set. And just survive this onslaught from Sybicka. It's absolutely wild how Sybicka has not blinked and not really missed. She's played near flawless tennis. Sybicka continues to make basically no errors and hit the ball very deep. It's a good combination. If you're from Poland, you love to see that. Sybicka's playing a lot more like a top 10 player, like Efremova is, than number 125 in the world. It's a little scary that Sybicka's 125 in the world and she's playing like this. So many good players out there. That was an unbelievable shot. Sybicka's touch is off the charts. The way that she was able to set up that drop shot just by those hard, deep balls. a big time point from
Iguales.
Ksenia Efremova, who denies Sybicka the chance to go up 4-love there. That was one of the biggest points of this match. And check it out. What happened? It was a wide forehand miss. That seems to be the only crack in the armor right now for Sybicka. Nice deep tennis.
Ventaja. Francia.
A chance here for France to get on the board in the second set, which is really a much needed hold at this point for Efremova with the way that Sybicka has been playing.
POL. Out.
And that is a huge turn of events. It feels like the pressure is right back on Sybicka now.
Polonia gana 3-1. 3 games to 1.
It's almost as if Sybicka is now down, it feels, after that game. Because it was a few too many errors from Sybicka again when it mattered. Yep. A little momentum change yet again.
Love 15. POL. Out.
It's absolutely brutal.
0-30.
For Sybicka, she's able to play that top 10 level of tennis for a longer period of time than most who play the sport, but it's not enough. Efremova's right back there. She's right back in it. Efremova just does not, for the most part, make loose errors, and when she does, it seems like she's able to clean up the next point and completely wipe the slate clean. Whereas when Sybicka lost that game, that 3-love game, it seems like it's carried over and now she's already down 30-love. That's so nice from Efremova.
0-40. Love 8.
3 breakpoint chances here for Ksenia Efremova. The turnaround is just so quick. From being down break point to go down 44-love.
Out.
And then it's 3-2, just like that. You blink, and then it's 3-2.
Juego Francia. Polonia gana 3-2.
That is a tough game. Very, very tough game for Poland.
Second set.
Efremova never... As we see, she seems open to receiving feedback as well. There's not much that separates these two. It's truly within a match how they handle specific moments. In practice, I feel like we would look at them and say they're pretty similar. If you were to tell me that one of them is number 8 in the world and one of them is number 125 in the world, you might not know from just seeing them practice. But when you get in the match, you can just tell. There's so many layers that you'd have to break down to really make Efremova panicked. Going up 3-love against her clearly did not really rattle her. So now we're back. Back on serve, 3-2. Efremova has not hit with variety, basically at all this match, but I guess when it works, it works. When just peering through the ball works, then there's no need to do anything else right now. That's just unbelievable tennis. Sybicka's return to Efremova's backhand was excellent. And Efremova just has great defense. Both players do a really nice job of staying on the baseline and not getting pushed back. And we're seeing Efremova just absolutely fearless.
Time violation, warning, Bologna. You should just too slow during the point, between point. Time violation, no, it's only time violation because you go just too slow during the point. You have only 20 seconds to play.
And there it is. Chance to tie it
40-0.
from down love 3 to 3-all. It's happened in 2 seconds. It's been a very quick change. And there it is, 3-all. Wonderful serving from Efremova as well. I would not say that Sybicka fell apart in that last game. That was just great serving from Efremova.
Wait, please. Hola, rápido.
That's unbelievable tennis. Efremova is just refusing to miss. Sybicka's playing well. That's a great point. And I saw the point construction from Sybicka, but at the end of the day, Efremova is just willing to do that one more time. She's just willing to make you hit one more ball, even if you're hitting a really high-quality ball. That's really impressive from Efremova. And again, Efremova absolutely refusing to miss.
Love, Celtic. Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Some wonderful tennis from France.
Fall.
It almost felt like once Sybicka was not able to convert that break point to go up 4-love, it almost felt like she was losing again. That's how quickly the momentum changed. And here we go, multiple break point opportunities.
Necesito el fisioterapeuta en el siguiente cambio de la cancha Luis Ayala. Estamos 3 iguales y 0-40 para Polonia. Paul.
She plays defense, she plays offense. Ksenia Efremova is just so impressive.
Francia.
So world number 8 takes a 4-3 lead.
Francia gana 4-3.
Sybicka covering her face on the changeover. Efremova has been walking around like this the entire match, even when she went down 3-love. Just unshakable confidence. Very impressive. even when she was starting to waver physically, her mentality just never seemed to waver, and her self-belief never seemed to waver.
4-3, ahora Francia. Polonia. Bien, ¿eh?
Seems that Sybicka has called the trainer. And it seems that she will be taking a medical
Me
timeout.
está oliendo el hombro.
Sybicka did have her shoulder taped and a sleeve over her elbow to start this match. So it seems like she'll be receiving treatment.
Eso es el problema. ¿Está? La jugadora de Polonia está recibiendo tratamiento médico.
It's hard to imagine being so unshakable like Efremova, because it's so easy to say, to look confident, and to coach to look confident, but it's a whole other thing to have that self-belief and truly feel unbothered a bit when you're down 3-love, and to be able to turn it around that quickly. Both of these players are hitting such a high-quality ball, and it does take a toll on your shoulder. And for sure, for Sybicka, we saw that shoulder was wrapped at the start of this match. And she's been out there all week playing matches.
2 minutes.
Both players look very experienced as well. And sometimes there's nothing that you can do, though, if you run up against someone who is so unshakable. For Sybicka, I'm sure that there are moments that she's replaying right now in the second set that she wishes that she could have back. Gosh, it's so fleeting to be up 3-love against a good player. It goes away so quickly. If you don't continue to step in and make them play, and just continue to play within yourself, then the lead can be gone in 2 seconds, as we've seen.
Queda 1 minuto. 1 minute.
And Efremova's playing some of the best tennis of her career so far, quarterfinals of the US Open Juniors. That was her best result in a junior Grand Slam. That came this past fall in 2025. And it also helps to have momentum, especially in junior tennis. But honestly, at every level of tennis. Efremova is on a 15-match win streak right now. And you can't coach that. You can't buy that. As much as some people would want to. There's nothing that you can do to replicate the feeling of being on a 15-match win streak except to be on it.
Tratamiento completo. Time.
So we'll see if Sybicka is able to battle. She's able to will her body and her mind to test Efremova a little bit more. Seems that in the WTA finals, Sabalenka is facing Rybakina right now, and Rybakina also battling some shoulder soreness. It's been a long week for players at the WTA finals and the Billie Jean King Cup Junior finals. It's great tennis from Efremova. Efremova just does not seem to blink. And she also plays very quickly.
Iguales. 15 all. Wait, please. Please. The ball is coming into the foot. I don't know. First serve.
So we're seeing those unforced errors on that forehand side continue to plague Sybicka at the wrong moments. And at this point it would take a lot for Sybicka. She would both have to decrease those errors and then also find a way to match that ball quality for Efremova. She's been able to do that basically this whole match, and she's just been making too many unforced errors, but it does seem that after the injury timeout, her ball quality has slightly decreased.
40-15, 40-15.
It's very tough to play with the pressure of both being in the semifinals of any event, but especially Billie Jean King Cup and junior finals when you're playing for your country. Seems like some fatigue has set in here for Sybicka. She seems to have lost that spark, lost that explosiveness. And that's great tennis from Efremova, who's now just one game away from this match. She could have been down 4-love in this set, but Ksenia Efremova has been just fearless. And she's just been so calm, so grounded. Seems like the footwork is also slightly less accurate.
Ksenia, be careful about that ball, please.
Poor Sybicka.
Thank you.
It's tough in this game because when one thing goes, all the other things go, including your physical and mental state. Sometimes if you're not feeling the best physically, it's tough to get behind every ball. It's tough to continue to physically battle. Forget about the mental part. It's just great depth from Efremova. Feels like an onslaught of power. But check out how that racket speed affected that ball. Wow, that ball just absolutely jumped up so quickly on Sybicka. So Efremova from More to Glow Tennis Academy now. 2 chances to send France into the finals of this event if she can break Sybicka this game. And it's match point for Efremova. We see the impacts of both physical and mental challenges here for Sybicka. Playing against someone like Efremova, you really Can't afford to let yourself slip up at all. Sometimes you just have to control what you can control, and other things are just out of your control, and unfortunately it seems that Sybicka is a bit fatigued. And France is into the finals of the Billie Jean King Cup Junior Finals in 2025. That's a 6-4, 6-3 victory for world number 8, Ksenia Efremova. What a flawless performance. She slipped up slightly to go down 3-love, but Sybicka was playing lights out. And unfortunately for Oliwia Sybicka and the country of Poland, that does end the run in the Billie Jean King Cup finals, but what an incredible journey for Sybicka and Poland. Poland taking down number 2 seeded Romania yesterday, 2-1. And we see, of course, a huge moment for France in the finals of this event. We see how close this team has gotten. Captained by former professional tennis player Philippe Robin. It was really fun to see Ksenia Efremova compete. 10-1 on clay, 39-7 overall on the year. Efremova reached the quarterfinals of the US Open Junior Tournament this past fall. A lot of good work from Ksenia Efremova on the practice court, that's for sure. But both of these players just playing such a high level of tennis. Such smooth strokes, incredible explosiveness from both players. And it is tough, definitely, for Sybicka, unfortunately, whose body seemed to also be very fatigued during this match. I mean, how can you not be? She was out all week competing, playing matches. It's a long week. It's a long season for these players. The ITF Tour allows you multiple opportunities to compete against the best players in the world week in and week out. And for now, it is not Poland but France that is having their moment at the Billie Jean King Cup Junior Finals, where they will compete to lift the trophy at this event. An incredible opportunity for France, and well deserved. Definitely well deserved. So it is a 2-love victory for the country of France. This is Perry Sheinin signing off.
Ah, dale, dale.
Voy a entender la pregunta. Dale, muchas gracias.